Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny 2. Well, we got some news to cover today because the This Week at Bungie just hit today for the 7th of September. And we got a big roadmap this time of all the month 1 activities. So hopefully we're going to be getting this thing every single month. I remember they talked a lot about it in the conference calls. They don't want to keep us in content droughts, but we got a really nice schedule for the rest of the month. So let's get into it. So first off, I'm going to throw an image on screen here. So we see launch week, right? And we see that the Nightfall is the arms dealer. And for the modifications, we have Prism and we have Time Warp, killing time. That means that you got to extend the timer by killing things. The Flashpoint, that's the European Dead Zone. That means you do public events and you get Nightfall tier rewards. When you complete a percentage of them, you go back to Cade 6. He gave me some exotic gloves and also some legendaries. Now it looks like Xur is not going to be here tomorrow, Friday, which means good. I don't have to stay up till 7 in the morning trying to find this guy. He's going to come next Friday. But let's look at next week's schedule. So next Tuesday's reset. So the Nightfall is going to be the Inverted Spire, and the modifications are going to be Momentum, and Time Warp is going to be Rings. I got a feeling, well, you know what, speculate in the comment section. At this point, I don't know what that means in terms of the modifiers. So always you're going to see here when you read these things, every one of them has a time warp. So something is going to extend the time. And this one, it says rings. The Nightfall, this is where the beta begins for guided games. Now the flashpoint for next week is going to be Nessus. So just complete public events. Make sure you go see Cade 6. I think you got to see Cade 6 before you actually do the flashpoints so that it shows up in your milestones. Go to Nessus, do public events, and you get Nightfall tier rewards. Wednesday, the Leviathan raid launches, and that's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So tune in here. I'll be streaming it right here live on YouTube. Friday, Trials of the 9 begins, and it's going to be Countdown on Eternity. That's going to be the map. So it looks like we can deduce from here that every Trials is going to be a different map, because I'm going to show you what happens the following Friday, and after that, it's going to be Survival the following week. But let's stick to the schedule. So, Friday the 15th, Trials of the 9 begins, and it's going to be Countdown on Eternity. Xur is going to return next Friday also to sell his goods. Now the following week, starting on the 19th, for that reset on Tuesday, the Nightfall is going to be Exodus Crash. Now the modifications are going to be Attrition. I should be saying modifiers, sorry, not modifications. Modifiers. Attrition. And then Time Warp is going to be Anomalies. I got to go look all these up, guys. Hopefully they're on Reddit somewhere. And the Flashpoint is going to be IO. Same thing, go see Cade 6. You want to complete a Flashpoint, which means you go do public events on IO. You come back to Cade 6. He gives you powerful rewards. Now, Friday on the 22nd, Trials of the 9 comes back, but this time it's Survival on Altar of Flame. Now, if you don't know, Survival, that's the map where it's, game mode, where it's 4v4, and each team has a number of life tokens. Now, there's auto respawn, right? So if you're in a team where you're dying a lot, you're costing your team lives, basically, and it's whoever kills the other team and they run out of all their life tokens, they're going to win. Xur is going to be here. He's going to be there that Friday on the 22nd. Now for week 4, the Nightfall on the 26th. That's going to start with that's the Pyramidion, and we see the modifiers are Torrent, and the time warp is 0 hour. So I'm going to do some homework, guys, and you know what? If I find the link, I'll put it in the description. There's got to be a Reddit post with all the modifiers. We'll find out soon enough. Flashpoint for week 4 is going to be on Titan. Same thing, do public events. Leviathan Raid Guided Games Beta, that's going to begin too. So that's Guided Games, if you're not familiar with. You have guides and you have seekers, and you put yourself in there. And if you're a seeker, you're basically looking to join a clan or looking to be guided through. And if you're a guider, you're looking for seekers, basically. You want someone to fill your fire team to do the raid. Now we see Faction Rally begins. Now, no idea what this means. You know, we haven't seen any of the factions yet. We do know that from previous news reports that we know that NPCs are be coming in and out of our social spaces. So we'll see what happens. Faction Rally begins. Let's, speculate in the comment section. Then on Friday, the 29th, we have Trials of the 9 again, and it's back to Survival again. Well, actually, it's Survival 2 weeks in a row on the 22nd and also the 29th. And it's going to be on Emperor's Respite. And Xur is going to come back on week 4, obviously, on that Friday. Now, if you want to listen to the entire Destiny 2 soundtrack, it's up on YouTube, and they linked it in the This Week at Bungie. But let's talk about shaders. Luke Smith has a series of tweets, 4 of them actually, where he clarifies some things about customizing your character. So let me read some of these tweets to you. So first one, shaders are earned through gameplay, leveling, chests, engrams, vendors. we expect you'll be flush with shaders as you continue to play. When you reach level 20, shaders will drop more often, vendor rewards, destination play, and endgame activities. Shaders are now an ongoing reward for playing. Customization will inspire gameplay. Each planet has unique armor and shader rewards. With Destiny 2, we want statements like, I want to run the raid, trials, or go back to Titan to get more of its shader to be possible. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. I'm so psyched that we're getting these, hopefully every month they're going to give us this chart where we know everything to do for the rest of the month, but really curious as to what faction rallies are going to be. Faction rally begins on the 26th. So, I don't know. That's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If I find what all these, what the time warps are for the Nightfalls, meaning the modifiers, for the Inverted Spire, it's rings. For Exit, it's crash. It's going to be anomalies. And for the last one, it's going to be 0 hour. If I find a link to that, I will put it in the description. So, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for the support, guys. This channel's been doing amazing this past week. You guys are awesome, and I love you all. So, hashtag made it to the end. Do me a favor, guys. Drop a like at this video. Only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually and always on YouTube, and that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.